So, next up, your boys, the San Francisco 49ers and the NFC West. Who you got here?
All right, I won't give away your pick, but I did like that. But it was when we were initially doing this, we were looking at 2019 and beyond, so I did not go there. I went with D Ford. Technically a trade, but he after he gets traded, he signs a 5-year, $87.5 million contract with the 49ers. He has an okay 2019 season. He has 6.5 sacks and 11 gains and two forced fumbles. But unfortunately, that's the kind of the beginning of the end for D Ford. We start seeing these ongoing neck and back issues. He also had him in Kansas City. Part of the reason why Kansas City was so happily willing to trade him for a second round pick. And yeah, that keeps him out the entire 2020 season. He plays only 5 games in 2021, and then he's released in July 2022. So the Niners, they kind of gambled on a guy who complemented their defensive line well, but just couldn't stay healthy enough to live up to that big money contract. And it's one of the few contracts that they've had where they didn't have a easy out as well.
Mm-hmm.
And so they got burned badly on this one. I feel.
Yeah, what Salman is referring to is I cheated. We were originally going to do 2019 to 2023, but there was too many. I ended up picking the same guys as you. I was like, all right, we need to expand this
Yeah,
the
that's
the
fair. That's
reach
fair.
a
Yeah.
little bit here. So we went back to 2018, and lo and behold, there was a lot of bad contracts in 2018. I don't know what was different about that year. Uh, if I'm not mistaken, so D Ford, to me, he's most known for ruining the Chiefs' chances of getting to an AFC Championship by being offsides
Yes.
against the New England Patriots, where Tom Brady throws
Yep.
what we thought was a game-ending interception against the Chiefs in the
Yep.
AFC Championship. Did he also have a high-profile penalty for the 49ers in the Super Bowl? I see you're thinking, you're kind of looking up at the sky. Forgive me if I'm wrong.
I be-
For some
no,
reason,
I
I
think he
remember
did.
this.
I think he did. I think he did. It wasn't as egregious as the one he did with the Chiefs, but
Uh-huh.
he did have another penalty where I think he was offsides, and it was like
I
the
think it
Chiefs would have
wiped
got
away a
the,
penalty or wiped away an interception or something in
was
the
it an
Super Bowl.
interception? Oh man.
I'm gonna have to look
I
this
try not
up.
to
Let's fact
I
check
try not
this.
to recall I try not to recall the Super Bowl losses, call it, so
Yeah, that's
they kind
why
of
I
been wiped
didn't.
out of my memory. I
That's one of the
I don't
reasons I
remember it
did
being that.
the.
I think you're right. I think
Uh-huh.
you are right. It was a yes, you're right. It was a offsides that took away an interception. And then
Okay.
it's crazy because I think the next play later they get a pass interference call in the end zone after that. So that I think you're right. What I remember more was that pass interference in the end zone. I don't remember
Hmm.
this D Ford one, but I think you are right. He does jump off sides and take away an interception again for the Niners.
Okay. I'm gonna look
But
this up to verify,
you
but
fact check that.
I
Yeah,
trust
fact
you.
check
I'll
it.
fact check that. But yeah, that's why I didn't ask you to do the Super Bowl Legacy Pod with me, because I knew
I wouldn't have done it, man. I wouldn't have done it. I was like, no, thank you, Colin. No, thank you.
we had a lot of content lined up if the Niners won with you and Osama, but it didn't work out that way. So I had to fly solo on that pod, but it was a good time.
Yep.
Um, Poor D Ford. Anyway,
Yeah.
so Saman alluded to the guy that I picked, and that is Jerick McKinnon. So they had big plans for him. I thought, looking back at it now, you're like, this was the guy this is the reason why they traded for Christian McCaffrey. They had a very similar game plan in mind. They were going to use McKinnon just like they're using McCaffrey as this versatile weapon who's going to catch passes out of the backfield, line up in the slot, all that stuff. They gave him 4-year, $30 million deal in 2018, but basically a torn ACL and a bunch of setbacks cost him the entire 2018 and 2019 seasons. He finally gets on the field in 2020, but he ends up in 3 years with 500 yards or 570 yards from scrimmage and 6 touchdowns. So, if this is a guy that you sign off the street, sure, that's great. But if you're giving a guy $30 million, you want a lot more than 6 touchdowns. So, I don't
Absolutely.
think he's
Yeah.
in the league anymore. Oh no, I'm sorry, he's on Kansas City.
He is. He's
Yeah,
on the Chiefs. He's on the Chiefs.
yeah,
Just still doing
and
Jarek
he's been
McKinnon
healthy.
thing, sticking around. Yeah. Still
Yeah.
sticking around somehow. Back to that D Ford thing. He did
Yes,
not line
please.
up offsides and he did not cost him an interception. He did line up offsides, but it didn't cost him anything. It was like
Okay.
they were driving down the field. It was like a 1st and 10, and he lines up in the neutral zone. But that's it.
Okay. All right. You have to check that one.
I'm gonna clear his name. I'm gonna clear his name. I'm gonna clear his name. I there was yeah. You had me kind of thinking, is that what happened? And I'm kind of going back long time ago, but I thought that happened, and then nope.
Okay.
I went back and I just checked it for you. I fact checked it for you. Yeah, I cleared D
Maybe it
Ford's
was
name.
against the Rams. I don't know. I'm gonna go back and
Maybe.
look
All right,
this up.
you go find it. You go find it,
I'm
Khalid.
gonna
But it was
find
not
it.
in
I'll,
the Super
I'll
Bowl.
text you after.